bringing to you. Every time we turn live, man, you know it's the truth. Every after show, moving down, it's the time to move around. No Gimmicks podcast is going down. Every night, every time in the ring, this is time for No Gimmicks, no we doing our thing. What's your state of mind? State divine. Moving down a statement when we take the line. This is exactly wrestling the state design. When you see Stone Cold like me, with the stunner in the world, exactly, man, what we bring. Every night we move like Brock Lesnar, the F5, No Gimmicks. We take you to your limit, what's the feeling? When we live in the air, you know we on, that's the time. Guarantee we move, you know how we respond. The state design, when we feel it. Moving down, what's the healing? No Gimmicks.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the No Gimmicks podcast here on the DFPN. And tonight we are bringing back one of our first interviewees that we had on No Gimmicks. So when I saw this guy before I interviewed him the first time, I saw something special in him, right? And now we're back for an update because when I feel vindicated, I tend to gloat about it. I ain't gonna gloat about it tonight, but we got him on the show. He has a match this Saturday against Exodus Prime and Nothing Else Matters from Metroplex Wrestling. They have been on their back and forth, but tonight we gave him the space and the platform to air all his frustrations because I understand him, ladies and gentlemen. I do. The guy grinded his way from the bottom. He's now on the top. There's a target on his back. And now I feel like he's being treated unfairly. He probably does too. But we're going to bring him on the show and see how he feels about all this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the No Gimmicks podcast. Once again, the MPX, and I'm going to give him all his titles because he deserves all of his titles. The MPX champion, the MPX Addicts champion, and we'll throw the former MPX Prospect champion in there because he cashed that in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. Kari Jai Wright to No Gimmicks. Sir,
yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Because MPX, they doing me dirty. And,
I see it.
And I'm seen as the bad guy. Why? Why is that? And I don't know if you saw, what was it, last week when I was on vacation celebrating my triumphant heist of the century, by the way. Jamie Aller wants to strip me of my Addicts Championship. That's why that little ladder match is going on this Saturday.
I seen it. I seen the card. I see you are not involved in the ladder match. They don't have you on the graphic, but you are still the champion.
I am.
You are still the champion.
I don't care what MPX says. I don't care what the graphic says. That's my title. So pretty much they're doing the ladder match just to see who wants it, but they're not gonna get a chance because I'm not gonna allow it. This match was not authorized by me, so it don't count. None of this count. They're doing this for fun, as a hobby.
Let me ask you this: being that this was made without your approval, is this a number one contendership, or is this person outright going to be the champion? Because that's what it seems like. Are they going to crown him champion?
Honestly, I don't know what MPX is doing. I don't know what they got up there, like little evil paws. But see, the TWC, they got me. That's why we're the heroes over there. MPX, not MPX. We're the heroes. You can clearly see MPX doing me how they doing me. But at the end of the day, I'm still gonna shine. So whoever wins this match, congratulations from your MPX Addicts champion. And I'll think about, if I'm in a good mood, I'll think about if you should get a contendership or not.
You have every right to do that. Mm-hmm. That is your prerogative as the champion, the rightful champion. But let's talk about the MPX championship. Now, I wasn't there. Walk me in because I was on my grind. I was moving around. Walk me into how you got to become the new MPX champion. How did that happen?
So after the greatest cash in of all time, especially against Eagle. So this happened. So what? Eagle had his little 5-star match with Chandler. I ain't gonna lie, it was cool. They was doing a thing. But I already had a plan going in that day. I was like, today's the day. I'm feeling special today. So they put on this match. I see Chandler taking Eagle to his absolute limit. Eagle even surpassed his limit that night. But at the end of the day, it wasn't enough because it wasn't my plan. So I don't know what people are thinking that I was behind the TWC jumping Eagle. I didn't tell them to do that. They get rebellious. They just doing their own little thing out there. I just saw opportunity and took it. Now, am I a bad guy for that?
No,
I
you're
don't think
not.
so. I
You're
don't
not.
think I am.
I
I
think
think I was just being wise.
you took advantage of the opportunity at hand. Now,
Exactly.
people say that places you firmly in the grips of the TWC. Do you believe that?
Repeat the question. What was it?
People say that this puts you firmly in the stable of the TWC. Is this true?
I am.
You are.
They got my back.
Okay.
Clearly.
Okay. Then, hey, if they got your back, then I support them because I support you. It's just fair. It's only fair. But
It is.
this put a target on your back. Are you feeling the pressures as champion?
There's always pressure being champion. But that's why I thrive. I embrace the pressure. All it does is just makes me want to work harder and get better. I mean, think about that for anybody. As soon as you become champion, what you gonna slack off? Nah, you gotta hold that title for as long as you see fit for yourself until somebody who deems themselves better in the moment comes upon you and take it. But this only gonna make me better, more dangerous, more methodical with what I do, more strategic. So it's just gonna make me better, whether people see me as a threat or not. I thrive on people underestimating me.
Now they say you get 30% better as you become champion. Are you feeling that 30% rise? Does that put a battery in your back to be champion, to know that you're carrying the load? Does that put a battery in your back to go harder?
Of course it does. Because let's say this match this Saturday, right? I got none other than the final boss, Exodus Prime. For those that don't know our history, we're former tag partners. That's my best buddy. My first match was a tag team match with Exodus. We traveled all over Texas with each other. We trained with each other constantly, giving each other advice, this, and that. But that friendship died a long time ago. And as good as Exodus is, I mean, we've all seen him. He's been on AEW, he's been on Impact, he's been all on TV. So this guy clearly knows what he's doing. He's clearly a professional at the highest caliber. But what people don't seem to remember is I've defeated Exodus Prime before. And at that point in time, I was up. At this point in time, he on his grind right now. He doing his thing. I can't even say he might not even be at his peak yet. But I'm not either. And we can clearly see the results of my hard work. And there's still more to come. So this Saturday, it's a lot of people still underestimate thinking Exodus. My first championship defense, and people are already assuming that Exodus is going to take it from me. I don't think so. Do I think it's going to be easy? Not at all. But I'm willing to do whatever I need to do to retain the title that I grinded for. He had his chance. Now it's mine.
Well, let's get into that. So you and Exodus have this history. Are you not worried about what Exodus brings to the table? Do you feel like you know every strength and weakness that he has?
I have a great idea of what his strengths and weaknesses are. But even with that being said, like I said prior, it's still not going to be easy. He always got some little trick that he brings out every other match that we have. Excuse me. But I'm not underestimating this man whatsoever. But I'm definitely walking out Saturday as the MPX champion.
I seen the back and forth online. I've seen you guys going tit for tat right now. Who's in whose head more? Are you in his head more, or is he getting to you? Is he getting to you at all?
No, he likes to think that he's getting in my head. But understand, I've been dealing with this man for many, many years. I can kind of ignore him to a degree. His tactics don't faze me. I think I'm in his head. That's why he has to use his tactics to think that he's getting to me when really I got the upper hand. I'm smart with it.
Do you think that he's underestimating you? Because you guys haven't been in a friendship partnership in a while. Do you feel like him doing this is underestimating you going into this match on Saturday?
Part of me would like to say yes, but Exodus isn't dumb. So he knows that I'm just as much as a threat as I am to him than he is to me. Because as much as he learns, I'm learning too. I'm at home putting the work in. I'm at training putting the work in, thinking, plotting new ways to do different things against a variety of people. So really, this is like a match of high caliber. We both know each other's arsenal. We've been in a plethora of matches together. That includes single and tag. I've even been against him in tag team matches. So it's gonna be a tough one, and I feel slightly offended that MPX plotted this to put him in a match with Schaefer for a number one contender against my title.
Why do you feel that way?
I think it's a conspiracy. That's what I think.
Because
last time I checked, I think Schaefer already had a match with Eagle not too long ago, and he lost that match. So how he get back up there? How he get back up there?
Is there strength in defeat?
I would say so, to a degree.
To a degree. So could it have been a case of he had a great match against Eagle, right? Him and Exodus have a match. Exodus gets the better of him. Maybe number 1 versus number 2 contender. Exodus beats him. Exodus is now the number 1 contendership. I'm just trying to play out all the options. But I'm tending to lean this way too. That is a very strong first opponent. Not to mention, outside looking in here, Aaron Eagle didn't get a rematch.
He's good. He had his time. He's fine.
All right, fair enough.
He can spend time with his family now. So you're welcome. I actually did him a favor.
Oh, fair enough. I have no rebuttal for that. Just exploring the options here. So Exodus, very strong first opponent. You clear him. What are you expecting next?
I'm expecting an opponent even higher than him. I figure each opponent, as you say, with X being a strong first title defense, it's only going to get more and more challenging as time goes on. So just let's think about it. We know how good Exodus is.
Yes.
And an opponent above that, I beat him. Opponent above that, I beat that person, so on and so on. How much better would I be within that span of time?
I think beating Exodus puts you in a different atmosphere. I do.
Exactly.
I really do.
The potential already is limitless. And with me solidifying this defeat on Exodus, people gonna start taking me a lot more serious than they have.
Is that what you're banking on? You're banking on winning and people taking you more seriously.
Yep. I'm banking on people to stop underestimating my gifted talents, my hard work that I've been putting in without everybody watching. I do the work even at home. This is the work that nobody sees. But I'm humble with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't beg for the attention. I just want people to be aware that I'm coming.
And do you feel like this makes people aware.
Oh, for sure.
Do you feel like you have to put a statement to this win?
I think this win it's more, to me at least, it feels more than just a standard title match. Especially because with it being against Exodus Prime, my former tag partner, my homeboy, ex-homeboy, whatever you want to call him. He's a bum. I'll be talking trash about him, but he's good at what he does. And this me defeating him is gonna send a very strong statement across all of Texas. And I'm definitely about to brag about it.
I think you should. I think you should. You clear that, I think you should brag loudly.
And then only because I know it'll probably bother him. So I enjoy that as well. That'll be fun.
What do you say to the people who say you're gonna need the TWC to win this match? What do you say to those people?
I say to these people to mind their own business. Don't worry about what I got going on my end. I can do the work on my own. See, a lot of people like to criticize when they're not involved in a situation. They like to be like, oh, I would have did it this way. It's more fair to do it this way. Under different circumstances, people would do a lot of things for different reasons. So yeah, like I always say, they can just mind their business, mind their own. Don't worry about what Kari got going on over here.
I dig it. I dig it. So 1, 2, 3, and still.
And all still. Right. And MPX champion Kari Jai Wright. This will solidify my excellence.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. All right, man. Any parting shots that you want to send? Now is the time. Air it out. Anything more you want to say?
What more should I say? I don't know. I don't think I have any words that I haven't said already. Aside from MPX are the real villains in this situation. Imagine starting your career in pro wrestling. You're doing all the training, the hard work. You've been at this one promotion for many, many years, putting in the grind just to get back to the top. And we know how hard it is once you come down. It's a very hard grind to get back to the top.
It is.
You take opportunity and you win a title that gives you the ability to cash in on whatever title you see fit. I took advantage of the stipulation that MPX put against me. What was the match? Me and Tommy Becker for his Addicts Championship. They said there was no rules. That's what was said. No rules. So anything goes. I was smart with it. Why? Well, first of all, I don't even like Tommy Becker. I despise him just as much as I despise Exodus Prime. So I just want to take the title off him because I know that is his prized possession. And what did I do? I did it. And it didn't take all of TWC. It really just took one member. I did most of the work. I had the match. So really, I did 95% of the work that people don't like to give me credit for because the TWC came in at the end. Took his title, and then what happened after that? Ego and Chandler had their match. TWC took it upon themselves. You know, I didn't send them. They took it upon themselves to take out some aggression that they have the right to do. And they did so. But what did I see in the back? I saw an opportunity. And I took it. After all, I was the prospect champion. I was meant to cash it in. Nobody knew when. Nobody knew where. That was the moment. 2 weeks ago. And I took it. Now imagine doing all of this hard work to receive this great achievement. And now the people of MPX, the board of directors, whoever you want to call them, the higher ups, want to take away my achievement from me. Imagine that. And I'm in TWC and we're the villains? I don't see that. I don't see that.
I don't see it either.
See, they got you fans delusional. TWC here to save MPX. MPX, they're being selfish. What we got going on, we doing what's right for wrestling as a whole. MPX is being selfish. But it's okay. It's all good. We're gonna figure it out. I got plans in motion.
Can't wait to see what you got, man. That we shall see. We shall see. But I'm leaning towards you, man. I want to see you come out on top. However that looks like, I want to see you come out on top.
Yes, sir. And I will.
I look forward to
I refuse to lose to Exodus again. I refuse.
Yeah, I gotta come watch that one. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are paying attention, please come get your tickets this Saturday night.
Pull up.
MPX Wrestling. Nothing else matters. October 28th. Live. Kari Jai Wright versus Exodus Prime. Get your tickets. Come get it now. If you're not able to be here, follow them on Twitch at MPX Wrestling. You will be able to get this if you subscribe to that channel. So, sir, as always, it's a pleasure having you on.
I'm honored to be here. I appreciate it.
Let's reconvene once all is settled down and the smoke clears. Let's reconvene and see where we're going from here.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Let's see if I ain't got no bruises by the end of this war we about to have. This is about to be a hard-fought battle. I'm already expecting it.
I look forward to it. So until next time, everybody, thank you for tuning in. This is the No Gimmicks podcast here on DFPN. Until next time, you guys stay safe and enjoy the wrestling. Peace.
And I know it's all business, all business, all business. We give them no gimmicks. Yeah. And I know it's all business, all business, all business. We give them no gimmicks. Yeah. And I know it's all business, all business, all business. We give them no gimmicks.